many of you have sent us videos with what is on your mind about this case. We want to bring in former FBI agent Jennifer Coffendover for her insight on some of your questions. Also, Brian, who has been on this search since the very beginning. And we want to start, Brian, with a question from you, and this comes from Ainsley tonight.
Hey, Brian, my question is, do police feel like Brian Laundrie is dangerous to the public?
Well, that's a good question, Ainsley. We were actually just talking about that today. There's no official FBI wanted poster right now for Brian Laundrie. They haven't come out and said that he's armed and dangerous, but obviously, if you happen to spot him, the best thing to do would not approach him. Don't approach him. Just make sure and call 911 or the FBI right away.
This question, Jennifer, is from you. This is from Alyssa asking about the search at the reserve and also this new potential spot, the DeSoto campground. Take a listen.
FBI is very vocal about their investigations in Carlton Reserve and keeping an update on that daily, yet they have not addressed any of the other potential leads like the DeSoto campground, the possible sightings in North Carolina. Why are they so on top of updating the Carlton Reserve but not anywhere else?
The FBI is definitely investigating multiple areas concerning this particular case. However, the Carlton Reserve, due to that deer cam, due to the information from the parents, due to the Mustang being there, they just want to make sure they have not left any stone unturned at that Carlton Reserve.
They also may know something we don't tonight. Jennifer, this is another question for you, Jennifer, from Nikki tonight about Brian Laundrie's parents.
Do you think the FBI is tracking the parents' phone calls to see if they're reaching out to Brian or Brian's reaching out to them?
Yes.
Can you elaborate, Jennifer?
Yes, I mean, that is definitely something they're going to be looking at. They probably have what we call a PIN register on the phones. They're going to be tracking pings. They're going to be tracking all calls in and out from those phones.
It could be a critical piece of information. All right, Brian, this question comes to you from Jennifer tonight about Gabby's phone.
Was Gabby's phone ever recovered? And if it wasn't, is there a possibility that Brian never actually had a cell phone, that he had Gabby's cell phone, and that's how he was communicating back and forth with his parents?
Well, this has certainly been a point of confusion, and there has definitely been some mystery surrounding this in some different statements. You go back to that body camera video from Utah. Brian told the Moab police that he did not have a cell phone in that body camera video, but then later in the body camera video alluded to the fact that he did have a cell phone. So we're not really sure. Another interesting point is the Laundrie parents. Their attorney said that when Brian went missing, when he allegedly went for that hike in the swamp, they say that he left his cell phone behind.
Interesting. All right, Brian, this question, Jennifer, is for you from Alexandra, wondering again about the Laundrie family.
I'm wondering, in what situation would the Laundries be forced to talk to law enforcement? And how close is the evidence that we have right now to being enough for law enforcement to bring them in?
So the Laundrie family is under no obligation to come in. They do not want to incriminate themselves, and they are covered by the amendment saying they don't have to. That's why they've retained counsel also to answer questions on their behalf. And there is really not a situation at this point that they're going to be forced to testify. Even if it went to trial, if it was something that it was incriminating toward them, they would not be forced to testify.
Now, whether you like it or not, they have a constitutional right not to say anything tonight. Jennifer Coffendover, as always, thank you. And Brian Enton live outside the Laundrie home tonight in Florida. We appreciate you both, and thank you at home for your questions on this ongoing case.